Hello, everyone. Welcome to another session on Toppers Talk. And right now, with me, I have Megha Mittal, who has secured a seat in the IPM program at IIM Rohtak 2021-26. Many congratulations, Megha. You have got into one of the best institutions in the country. How is the feeling right now?
So I'm feeling on the top of the world. I don't know what I should say, what I should not say. I am still processing it that I am into Rohtak now.
Yeah, so the result came a couple of hours ago only. So I think that feeling has to sink in actually.
Yeah, it has to sink in.
So your journey has been really an interesting one, I would say. You come from a PCM economics background, so you had a science background altogether, and you were preparing for JE. That was one of your areas actually. So when did it occur to you that I have to go for IPM? How did this shift happen actually?
So actually, the IPM forms released in March. At that point of time, I had appeared for one JE. I was giving another. I had a third one lined up in April and a fourth one lined up in May, and along with my boards. So, and the IPM paper was lined up in June. So it was like, I'll just give it. I don't care about the result, I'll just give it. So when the boards got delayed, when both the JEs, April and May JE got cancelled, I was like, okay, what do I do now? So I thought I have these two exams to focus on, and I knew my maths was strong. I had been preparing for NTSC. I knew I could manage the logical reasoning. That was never a problem. So I thought I had to concentrate only on verbal ability. See, I'm lacking on words right now as well. So I refer to Word Power by Norman Lewis, and trust me, the Rohtak paper, I really wish I had read it more carefully. I would have scored way better. The Rohtak verbal ability, I can say out of 40, at least 25 questions were from that.
Oh, wonderful. So that's a great insight actually. So, but then initially management was not exactly in your plan of things actually. So now that you have
part of my plan, it was like I'll do an engineering, then I'll do an MBA. So I thought, why not BBA, MBA, and it plus it gives me an year.
That year advantage, I think that is something which one should definitely look forward to. Now, you come from a science background, and we all understand how difficult it is to cope up when it comes to preparing for different other examinations as well as preparing for the board exams as well. Board exams got cancelled at a very later stage when you already had started your preparation. So how did you manage your time? How was the balancing act done?
So you're asking this to a science student. We struggle with this for as far as board exams are concerned, sir. I think I had my reports in December, and 2 weeks prior to that, I started preparing for the reports, and I could manage that because I knew I was thorough with the content. I had to manage just the writing part. So I think that goes for all of the science students. If you are studying, be it competitive, be it boards, the content is the same. You just have to look after the writing.
But that would apply for an exam like JEE. So when somebody is preparing for, let's say, an IPM like entrance, which is different from the JEE and the level is completely different. So how one can manage, because you have cleared the exam. So what is your thought on that?
So I think it's very manageable. You have a lot of time with you. Science students usually devote a lot of time to studies. So I don't think I can elaborate much on that.
So when you are preparing for an entrance, Megha, so there are ups and downs which happens in everyone's life actually. So at some point of time, there would be a point that you might have felt that probably it would be very difficult for me to crack. And you knew one of your weak areas actually. So how did you cope up with that? How did you manage that?
So actually, it's a very big strength of mine. I know my level. I know where I stand, and I know where I have to work for, and where I'll get an easily. So I knew my strengths were maths. My strength was LRDI. I knew verbal was what would bring me down. So that's what I worked on. There were no as such ups and downs. I cannot say there were any because I actually knew where I was standing. Every day I knew where I was.
Okay. So while preparing for the exam, you also took up mock tests actually. So
Yeah.
for the exam. According to you, how mocks play a role in one's success actually? Why it is so important? Why one should definitely write a mock?
So mocks are very important because you won't be surprised in the examination. It happened with me in the IPM Indore examination. I was writing papers. I was writing mocks on the previous year pattern, on the 100 question pattern. And on the final exam, it turned out to be 60 questions, and it was a surprise. So that surprise took me aback. So it was one of the most shocking things that could happen to me in an examination. But yeah, I am Rohtak. As I wrote the examination, there were sectional time limits in some of the mock papers. So please be sure if you that you're writing it on the right pattern. I wrote mocks that had a sectional time limit, while there's no sectional time limit in the actual paper.
Yes, so that applies only for the Indore examination, not for the Rohtak examination.
Yeah.
That is there, and that one should definitely adapt to. Actually, it's very, and as you said, surprise is something which is taken care of. So that is something which is very,
Plus,
very
one more thing, sir, you can formulate your strategy. You can't do that in an actual paper. You can try 10 different tricks in a mock paper. You cannot try them in the actual paper. And you get to know what portion is consuming more of your time, where you need to increase your speed, where you need to increase your accuracy, or there could be many other things.
So now you talked about strategy. So what was your strategy when you were writing the examination? So what was that final strategy which you put across for Indore as well as the IIM Rohtak paper?
So my strategy was look at the question, you know it, do it, move ahead. You look at it, you don't know it, move ahead. Don't even care to bother how many questions you could attempt or how many you couldn't. Do it when you have gone through all the 120 questions. Then you start worrying. And if a question is seeming too calculative, I applied this in the Rohtak paper, not in the Indore paper. It's specific to it that even if the paper seems to be, even if the question seems to be calculative, go on doing it, because you'll eventually find an answer, because Rohtak papers are pretty easy.
Okay.
Indore, it was vice versa.
Not many would feel actually. So people do fear competition. While you are saying that it is very easy, but obviously not many people would feel that way actually. One of the
It's comparatively easy. I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy.
One of the aspects about these exams is people fear mathematics because they believe if you don't have a good mathematic base, it would be very difficult to crack these, especially the IPM examination. So what's your advice on that? Because you have cleared the exam. So what do you feel
So
about?
I would say maths is the best subject. It's the only subject with no exceptions. You learn one rule, you can apply to all. That's the best part about mathematics, and that's the reason it's been my strong point always.
Okay, so that was about your journey. How did you prepare for the examination? Coming from a background where you are preparing for a JEE examination, shifted to IPM, went ahead, cleared it. I'm sure younger generation, the people who will be taking the exam next year, they would like to hear your advice to them actually. So what is those things which you would like to advise them, which they should take care if they want to crack this examinations?
If you are from a science background preparing for JEE or other engineering entrances, you don't have to worry about maths. Okay, you have to worry about verbal ability, because that goes down like anything when you are into 2 years of only JEE. So that's Word Power by Norman Lewis. I consider it the Bible. It's the best. I am going to read it again once I'm free from everything. Then for people who come from non-science background, I think if you are giving 1 or 2 hours for IPM only in 12th, it's more than enough. And that 1 or 2 hours is also too much. If you give 1 or 2 hours on alternate days also, it works pretty fine. But yeah, you need to be very thorough with logical reasoning. That's what gives you the edge. That is what makes you or breaks you.
So it is being consistent. That is, I think, what you want to say, that you have to be consistent. Once you have decided, you have to be consistent with your preparation actually. So whatever plan you make.
Yeah, you have to be consistent. If you think that you have you have an exam, and for example you have half yearlies in September, so entire September I'll be giving to boards and I won't give a damn to IPMET. No, that it won't work that way. You have to be consistent with it.
Thank you so much, Megha, for joining us for this interview. Actually, it's really wonderful to hear you, actually. And I'm sure the people who are thinking of IPM for the next year, maybe next to next year, I'm sure they are going to get motivated from your success. They would learn a lot from this interview, actually. So once again, congratulations for this wonderful achievement. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
sir, and a big gratitude to Career Launcher for the 2 mock PIs that built up my confidence.
Thanks, Megha. Thank you so much.